Your higher self has a message for you. Your higher self has a message for you. Yep, messenger coming in. Lots of swords energy. There's been some sort of hesitation about moving forward with something. You've been maybe overthinking something. And it's something that has been an old pattern that you felt like you've been struggling with for a long time. A lot of swords energy, a lot of mental complexity, division. And it does feel like communication of some kind, getting yourself out here. Let me see what it is. It's moving forward in some way past an old pattern. This could be really, really specifically mental for some, but some of you, this is very much something very tangible besides just being in the mental, in the ether, in the cognitive realm. Help me understand what this is. What is this mental pattern? Revealing yourself, putting yourself out there. And some of you, this has to do with love, like having boundaries, like too much to the point where I want to say some of you are bitter, but I mean it like nursing old hurts where we become a little wounded and our boundaries are walls. So some of you, this is, I don't know why they're splitting it up. Yeah, some of you, this is just people, like not just relationship, but you're torn on community. You're torn on opening up to people. There's a mental pattern of making action, bridging the gap, putting yourself out there. And some of you, it's very much a career thing, like putting your business, your skills. It could even be a book of some kind for some of you, I'm hearing, or putting your actual voice out there, putting your thoughts out there, putting your authenticity out there, putting your gifts out there, your education, the things that you know. And I'm seeing a little black fly, which I have never seen in here, which gives me like, there is almost like a shadowy aspect to this of self-sabotage, of, I want to say almost like that karmic energy that looks like familial patterns, like generational karma, that keeps you indecisive, confused, self-doubting. Do you guys see it? This is just buzzing around. Get out of here. You're not welcome. I mean, I'm nice to most things, but I'm not that old pattern. It's time. It's time to say, I see you self-doubt. I see you limiting belief. No consent. Time to go. You just because you want to be here, because you're used to being here, or whatever that is, it's just because I have the fear, doesn't mean I'm gonna let it limit me. Just because I've experienced it one way, I'm not gonna keep infusing that into my future timeline like that's how it's always got to be. There's some sort of cycle happening in the Scorpio season, so that would be happening pretty soon, end of October into end of November, where you're really going to be able to put to rest this pattern and move out of it. And then I just split to the salmon, determination. It's almost like you got to let yourself get beaten up in the stream a little bit of, like, say this is posting, right? So like put yourself out there. Let's just use that one as an easy example because I'm doing that, right? So say it's putting yourself out there in your field, ready to be seen, ready to educate, or ready to share. And there's so much self-limiting belief, and there's so much doubt, and there's so many self-critical thoughts that come up, and what other people are going to think, and all of that, right? And the only way out is through. Like, you have to put yourself out there, get beat up in the stream with negative comments, people not showing up, only 5 views, maybe 2 likes, maybe thumbs down, whatever it is. You get beat up in the stream until you make your way through, until you become a better speaker, or you become better at the tags themselves, or you get better at what you have to say and how you're saying it. You get better at choosing the topics that are more of, your authentic or integral version of what you're wanting to show up as. You get me? It could be a million different things. And if this is like dating, right? I want to call in my lover. I want to call in my person. I have to stop having a sense of people are out to get me. I'm scared to be seen. Like, if it's community, you have to not wait for everybody to just come to you. Sometimes you got to get out of the house, honey. You gotta go. You gotta go join a gym. I don't know. You gotta go do something that gets you out there. And it's coming through as chariot energy, like having the willpower and getting your emotions out of the way to be able to stop being so split in your energy and saying, I know what I need and want. I'm going to start going after it. And if I need to be beat up in the stream, I get beat up in the stream. Your higher self is wanting me to go into, here it is, something else. What is it that you're wanting to tell these beautiful people? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Higher self of the people tuning in, most helpful, beneficial messages just went flying out. The higher view, how interesting. We just got a higher view. Great big love. I do women's circles, women healing circles. I do women's dancing for healing people's, their hearts and their hips and their connection to their body, helping them find safety in their body, but joy and pleasure. And so in those circles, a lot of times we'll share things about, how hard it is for a lot of people to receive. And we can blockade that. We can become just like over givers. And this is giving me like some of you feminines specifically need to learn how to receive and realize that what you're doing is allowing God to move through others. And sometimes it doesn't come through exactly how you want it, but you still need to allow it to flow. And sometimes you just give it to the next, or it's a thank you kindly and move it on. Like, you don't have to take it fully in just because someone's women have sometimes a hard time with boundaries. So it's understanding that, like, my boundaries are guardrails. They're not walls. I don't have to, it's not all or nothing. I can guide it. I can shift it. And this is giving me like getting better at receiving. So that's, it might even be constructive criticism, right? So like, say it's that posting example of putting yourself out there for your business. You gotta sometimes, I get it all the time. Like, your sound sucks. I'm like, sorry guys, I tried a microphone. It sounded like crap. And that was my budget for the month. So there's my microphone. We'll get another one next month, okay? So it's like, take the constructive criticism. I'm like, thank you for letting me know my sound sucks. And I'm doing my best. Mama doing her best, right? But I'm not going to get like, oh, I feel so bad. I should stop doing this, right? Like, okay, well, some people say they can hear me. So those are my people. So it's being able to handle things with grace and fuel it forward and letting it be what it's supposed to be. So your higher self is wanting to say that your wisdom is inherent. It's within you. You have access to me at any point. Okay. So look up and look greatly, or look up and look like willingly, look up and be open to receive, right? So like, even from your higher self, it's like, I would love to share with you my wisdom if you would just listen. It might not always be what you want to hear, or it might be so mundane, like drink more water, or you're doing a good job, right? But we got to listen to those things. Like, we actually have to listen to those things. It's coming through as a 4 and a 1, like being able to ground in bit by bit some of the things we just need to hear, some of the things that are just so basic, but they help secure us and create the ability to move forward in uncharted waters. I was just not even seeing this card and going there energetically, and then they brought my eyes. Navigate yourself forward with more inner security. So if you're putting yourself out there, you're starting to date, you're putting your business out there, your higher self's like, you need to learn how to regulate in between these expansive things that you're putting yourself into, right? Like these expansive activities, you need to then learn how to regulate in a very healthy way and start to tell yourself a tall tale that you can have it how you want. Sometimes you have to be a little delulu, meaning a little dreamy, a little expansive in your thinking in order to receive, because you've got a really big expansive chapter happening. Believe in yourself, beautiful one. You got this.